What up, y'all? So, a little bit of backstory on this. Billie Eilish is a pop artist who makes music, and she did an interview. Let's check this out. No, I mean, she fucking... So, at pretty much the very start of her career, she did an interview, and they asked her some questions, and then a year later, on the same day, they had her back, and they just asked her the same questions again, but she's a year older. You know, kind of lazy to me, but you know, have the artist back. You had some brand new questions, but they decided let's ask her the same questions we've already asked her again. Anyway, this is the 5th time they're doing this. So 5 years into her career, Billie Eilish is a young artist, and she started young. She's 19 right now. So 5 years ago, you know, she must have been like even younger than that. No. No! Dude, I'm trying to fucking do something here. Alright.
My name is Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
My name is Billie Eilish. My name is Billie Eilish.
My name is Billie Eilish.
Oh, that's so crazy. That's still her name.
I think it's October 18th, 2017.
It's October 18th, 2018.
The green hair was the brand, so she drew that one out a little bit longer.
I'm 15.
I'm 16.
I'm 17. I'm 18.
I'm 19.
I have 257,000.
I have 6.3 million.
40.7 million. 67.5 million.
I have 94 point.
God damn!
The most followed person that follows me is Chloe Grace Moretz.
Who?
Katy Perry, maybe?
Nice.
Justin Bieber.
That's very good.
Ariana Grande.
Kylie Jenner. 275 million.
So 2020 was kind of like, that was the peak. It's funny how much more exciting it is for Ariana Grande to follow you than Kylie Jenner.
Ariana Grande.
Kylie Jenner.
It's a picture of me smiling.
When I first posted a picture of my blonde hair. 23,054,701.
Oh my god! Dude, you know what's gonna suck? There's gonna be a point where the most liked photo is like the same as last year. Cause there has to be a limit. 23 million.
Before COVID at all, like I don't go in public anyway just because it's a complete disaster.
Gosh, that girl was going through an identity crisis. Oh my gosh. You can see it in my eyes. I mean, really. The low bun?
Yeah,
Please.
Look at that.
I used to just not even be able to go to a park or go get food or get coffee. It freaked me out. In the last year, I have been opened up to it. I really feel grateful for that because being able to feel confident in stepping outside without a hat and a hood and glasses and a mask and a jacket and doing this or whatever.
That doesn't sound like a confidence issue, right? That's just I guess if you have super fucking elite confidence and you can go out knowing that people are gonna come up to you all the time crying and shit and you just are able to handle that, I guess. I think she's kind of like a superhuman at this point.
A mask and a jacket and doing this or whatever. It's so much better and you don't have to live like that. And I realized that this year that I don't have to live like that. Per week, if I am going to stuff, it's anywhere I go, but if I'm being cautious and not trying to be in everybody's faces, it's I can manage my way around people without them noticing, which is cool. I didn't used to be able to do that because my pride was too huge. I was I only want to be seen if I look like myself. So I would never wear anything normal. I would wear
That's interesting to hear from her because that makes complete sense. I thought that the problem, it's layered. It's not just that you get swarmed as soon as somebody's oh, yo, Eminem! And then everybody wants a picture and you have no peace and you're like a fucking zoo animal while you're trying to eat a sandwich with your daughter. But you're you're risking your image when you step outside because there's going to be cameras on you if people know you're there. Maybe you're in a shitty mood or something and you just do something out of character. I don't even think she's wrong though. I wouldn't say that's a pride thing. She's just kind of being humble about it But you really do want to uphold that image and spectacle that you've built for yourself and for your fans, and you want to be able to give that to your fans and for them to have that. And so it sucks to, like, you have to sacrifice that and kind of dash it to pieces to whoever sees you to be able to live like a human.
Full on, like, all of the jewelry that I owned. And my hair is blonde now, so it's not like the only person you've ever seen with green hair walking by.
That's so true. Like, if you saw Billie Eilish, that's Billie Eilish.
If I go out, I mean, it's always gonna happen. It's just that I'm, first of all, fine with it, and I'm very happy about it, and also, I just know how to do it now.
Yeah, I've always wondered that, like, did they just, as a kid, and really not even as, kind of like just as a really young guy, I was scared to, like, ask and tell waiting staff at restaurants about, like, a food allergy that I have, and I would feel like I'm coming off a certain way and that I don't want to be this and this, and then, you just do it, you keep doing it, and it gets easy, and it just becomes normal, like a second nature to you. And I guess that's kind of that same thing. You gotta do it, so you just do it, and then you're a guy that does that.
Judge me, please.
I don't, and in one word, fucking no.
It's my style. Billie Eilish parody is my style.
I'm so much more open to stuff now, so I guess I would say, like, anything goes. Any being one word, thing being the second word, and then goes.
She's not good at that one.
I did that Vogue cover, and it was...
Yeah, you did. You did that shit.
It was a genre that we were doing a shoot for. It was an old kind of Hollywood lingerie kind of classic thing, and it was supposed to be like a specific aesthetic for a photo shoot. And then it was like Billie Eilish's new style, and then people kept being like, wow, her new style, like, wow, it's so much better than the old style, or like, wow, I wish that we could have our old style back. And it was so weird because I was like, it's not a new style. It's one thing I wore, and then I'm gonna wear this another day, and then I'm gonna do this. And
well, that's confusing though. Like, that was the first thing that you came out with when you had your new album that you're about to drop. You're like, boom, I'm back, and you were wearing this shit, and you had the blonde hair and everything. Like, you can't blame the listeners for that. Like, it looked like
literally the thing that I've been preaching about since I first started is wear what you want, dress how you want, act how you want, talk how you want, be how you want. That's all I've ever said. It's just...
What? Huh? I mean, I always saw that as a thing that she kind of picked up along the way. It's a really safe, bulletproof message. Like, I had always thought that, because why'd she say that's the only thing she's ever, what'd she say?
Act how you want, talk how you want, be how you want. That's all I've ever said.
That's all I've ever said. She's had a lot of strong opinions about a lot of things, and that's why people love her. That's part of why. She came out really fiery about a lot of stuff, and then over time you mature and you see some more perspectives, and they kind of make sense too, and then the corners kind of start getting rounded, and you carve off the things about what you used to believe that don't really... You chop off the weak points of it, and that you end up with like a well-rounded message, and no one can really say shit about do what you want to do and be who you are and dress how you want to dress. So that's what's left.
Being open to new things and not,
Shit!
letting people ruin it for you.
I am for sure a billion times more confident than both of those years.
That's good.
I feel like I'm probably the most confident I've ever been in my life.
I love to hear that.
True. Nothing will ever top that 2019.
Oh wait, that was...
I was feeling myself, that is for sure. It's because I had been so miserable for so long that I finally wasn't, and I just never shut up about it. But I've been good. I've been good. I mean, I am starting to have like an adulthood, which is...
Alright, let me pause this shit. Starting to have an adulthood. That sounds sexy. It sounds like some sexy shit.
very exciting, and I have had new experiences and new people and lots of love.
Oh yeah. That's some sexy shit. Yeah, that's some sexy shit.
I don't feel lying. I do.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But I don't fucking care. I really don't care. Like, it's the kind of pressure that's like,
Also
it
lying.
hits me and then I don't care. Like, I know.
What the fuck?
And
Is she gonna be coming back in 2 years and be like, yeah, that was a bullshit, I was fucking lying?
this and
This is just me trying to convince myself that I didn't care. Every single one. Every single one. I know that I cared, and I was just literally coming up with some stupid quote that would make me pretend that I didn't care.
80,000 people is way easier than.
This is what the fuck I always talk about in bed reviews, album reviews. About every album tells us two stories. Fuck, I always forget my own fucking quote. Every album tells two stories. The one its artist tried to write, and the one of its artist trying to write it. Shit just gets instantly so much deeper and realer when you don't ignore that fact.
I used to be just filled with these like inspirational quotes, just like ready to go all the time, that I didn't even agree with most of the time. Kind of crazy. Every time I see an interview from that period when I was like 16, I'm like, everything I said was so stupid. Like, not even stupid, it just was like not what I was actually thinking. I was thinking like, I'm overwhelmed, I hate this, everybody expects something from me, I don't have anything to give them, I fucking suck, my jewelry is cool.
Well, listen, you know, you want an artist to be honest in their interviews and about how they're feeling and how their life is going, but there's a lot of shit that I think they're right to sort of keep inside. Like, honesty without judgment is just brainlessness. It's an interview to promote your albums. You're not at the pearly gates right now. This is an extension of your art.
I was pretty overall like loved, I would say, to be honest. And so I was like scared because I really wanted to keep that love. And now like tons of people hate me, so I'm not worried anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't, so.
It's actually hard to find. I mean, the only person I know who hates Billie Eilish, they just don't get her style of music. Like, it's boring. You know, it comes on the radio and it's like slower paced. I mean, maybe I just have a much wider range of hatred for pop artists.
Piece of shit, you fucking asswipe of an artist!
So to me, she's not hated at all by anyone, really.
There are things that I regret, but I don't know if I would change them because everything that happened that I regret, like, made me the way I am. And, like, everybody says that, and it's pretty cliche, but it's pretty true.
Is that one of those inspirational quotes?
See, one of those, just another one of those stupid little, oh, I'm really smart. Of course I had regret, dude.
Don't be so sad. It's such a.
What are the regrets? I want to fucking know what the regrets are that she has. They seriously just fucking skimmed over that?
That wasn't one of the questions we asked last year, so we weren't able to figure out what the regrets were.
Don't post everything you think.
This poor kid. Oh my god. It's so funny how fast we get used to things. It's kind of scary. Because you think, you know, when you don't have something, you think like, oh my god, when I have that in front of me, I'm not even going to get used to it. It's going to be so exciting and new. And it's exciting for like 2 seconds and then it's not. Because that's what we're meant to do, is adapt. I wish that I could actually tell that year ago, Billy.
I think it's possible to kind of spoil yourself. And someone in Billie Eilish's position, there's so much like unimaginably exciting things happening so quickly every day. Completely speculating, I don't know anything about any of this, but when all that is happening every day, that's what your brain is ready for. So when exciting things don't happen the next day, you can feel like bored easier. I actually came to a point not that recently where I found it was hard to just sit and just think. Like, I always had to have Vaporwave on or some bullshit YouTube video. It's like there always had to be something. Like, I would pick up Instagram and be scrolling and I'm like, why did I do that? I don't care about any of this. And then mindlessly I would just pick it back up and like scroll again. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I've like spoiled my brain. I can't just enjoy silence. And the cure to that is to just take on that, what feels like suffering, and to just bathe in the nothingness and really come to appreciate silence. Because really what that silence is you existing in the present. Your mind isn't on something else, it's right here.
Try to be aware of the amazing things you have going on right in the moment instead of later. Because even though then, you know, I felt like a year ago now, like nothing was good and I had nothing I liked to do and there was nothing that was, and there was so many things that now I look back and I'm like, that was cool. And it's just so weird that we don't realize what's in front of us at all until it's not. It's very weird.
When I was in high school, I had such an amazing time. And I had such a tight-knit group of really close best friends, like 6 really best friends. We all played soccer together for like 6 years, and it was just fucking awesome. In my senior year, I knew, like, I'm gonna look back at these days and miss it. And I realized that, and I realized that I realized that. And there was nothing I could do. So I kind of wished that I just didn't realize it, and that I could just enjoy it without that thing in the back of my head that's like, you better fucking enjoy this.
My family, I'm always talking to my family, always.
Every second of my life.
Both of my parents every day, for sure. I mean, I guess some days go by when I don't, but pretty much every single day. And like Phineas, pretty much every day. Again, some days go by where I don't. But my family is still just as involved as they have always been.
Yeah, I mean, she was 15, so of course she talked to her family more at that point. Now she's 19 and probably has moved out. It is normal and healthy to fly out of the nest. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
5 Grammys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
Y'all ever notice that people who win Grammys are the people that say Grammys are important and they mean something and it means a lot for the people to win Grammys? Animals eat each other alive and they don't give a fuck. They'll just be having lunch on a deer that's just alive.
I've had some conversations with Bieber about this. Ariana's been really cool about stuff. Even like Katy Perry told me that I could reach out to her whenever. Gaga has said it to me before. It's, you know, it's nice to hear from people that like have gone through this and know what it's like.
That must be crazy for Justin Bieber because she is like legitimately a giant fan of him. She was one of those kids that was at the shows. She's like, what do you do? And he's like he's probably like, damn. But Justin Bieber is not even half of what Billie Eilish is today as an artist. Billie has different values, and she's so that, you know, he may be able to give some little quotes here and there that will help with the fame, but
It's crazy that you can charge your phone by like putting it on that little disc.
Robots doing stuff.
The vaccine, dude. Hell fucking yeah.
what? That's a shitty answer. Vaccines have been a thing forever. How about laser eye surgery?
I really, really urge you, if you are not already vaccinated, please get vaccinated. It's not just for you, you selfish bitch. It's for everyone around you. Take care of the people around you, man.
I get it. Keep that shit to yourself.
I guess that, what is the scariest thing I've ever done? Fallen in love. What? My relationships bring me a lot of joy. Baths bring me a lot of joy. Like the things that like just automatically bring me joy are rain
The bed.
and clouds
Bed.
and like mist and fog. Like these things are, they just, I feel happy. I have seasonal affective disorder, but the opposite, where I am so happy in gloomy weather. And
What's the mental disorder where you think of everything in your life in terms of fucking mental disorders? Like, oh, it's nice out today. Doe, that's exactly like a fucking seasonal defective disorder, but the opposite. Like, if you get happy during when the sun's out. Do we need a fucking term for your mood dampening when the fucking weather is gloomy?
I am pretty miserable in hot, sunny, blue sky weather. Very seriously, I find myself pretty depressed in the summertime.
She and Lord, if they had a baby, it would be depressed all the time.
My mommy, come here.
This is my mom. She is sick as a booty.
I don't mind. I can stay here that long.
I love you. I love you too.
Hello, baby.
His grandma.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
Come here. Join me.
I love you, Billy.
You know what's gonna be so fucking sad? I'm not even gonna go here. Good night, y'all. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.